Hi everybody, it's Val. How you doing today? Thanks for my dogs are barking because somebody just came to the front door. Thank you for tuning in today and joining me while I do my first ever Makeup Brush Monday. This is a new series that I'm doing on my channel where basically I get brushes, either single or sets of them. Typically I try to gravitate towards the more affordable sets of them, anywhere from like Amazon or AliExpress or eBay. I've been on the hunt lately for better brushes, things that I can get with less money but better quality and lots of them. Today I'm actually going to be doing a review on something I found on Amazon. It's called Lamora eye brush set. There are 7 brushes in here. It comes in a really awesome little tube thingy. It's like a sturdy little case that it comes in, and I was really surprised. Like, this might be the updated version of it, and some people didn't ever get the hard, like, you know, really rigid kind of brush set. It does come with 7 pieces, and this is the eye brush set. So I got the one in the darker colors that came with the rose gold ferrules, and this is what all of them look like side by side. I would say an everyday brush set, but really, or like a common brush set, but really I was so impressed with the quality of these that I was like, I'm gonna start doing reviews on makeup brushes every Monday. It's gonna be a thing. Without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you which ones are in here, what I use them for personally, whether I use them or not, and how I really just think about them. The first brush that I want to talk about is the classic shader. These don't have numbers, they just have the name written directly on the actual wooden part of the handle. Now I think these are wooden, they are lightweight, they're not as heavy as, say, actually they're pretty comparable to a MAC brush, but if you see them side by side, the MAC has better cinching, if you will. I don't know if there's a technical term there, but the way that they just kind of gather the metal along the barrel, or the ferrule rather. I don't really mind it. I think it's on par with some of the nicer brushes that I actually do own. So I was really impressed with these. I got them and I was like, real talk? Like, are you for real? Classic shader. This is exactly that. I mean, it's a flat shader. It's pretty basic. I mean, it does pick up a lot of product. It's really good. It is dense. It's got a decent amount of bristles in this. When you put it side by side with the E55 Sigma, it's flatter and shorter than the Lamora one, but we're talking like, ooh, I got some product on there. We're talking they're comparable in the density. Like, they both do the same exact job, and I do kind of, I go between the two. I use them both for the same exact thing, and I really like both of them. The next thing that I have is a detailed pencil, and this is really small. It's got, you know, just the small kind of tip to it. I use it to kind of pinpoint blemishes that I have on my face when I'm doing my foundation routine. This works really good for that. I really like it a lot. I wouldn't use it for eyeshadow at all. I wouldn't use it for eyeliner. I don't like the way that it moves when it has product on it. I feel like it just sections off too much, and when it bends to go around those corners, I feel like it kicks up too much product in between the transition, and I don't know, I don't like it for that. Next, and admittedly my favorite brush, and these always tend to be my favorite brushes, are the fluffy blending brushes. They are, without a doubt, the best brushes. You can use them pretty much for anything that you need to do. If you don't have any other brushes, go for a blending brush. They always work for pretty much anything you need to do. They pick up a lot of product, so you can use it as a lay down brush. They do the blending for you. It's good to have a clean one in between doing an eye look, so you can blend it out if you don't want to use the one that you're applying with. Side by side between the 217 MAC and the Lamora brush, this is fluffier, and I don't want to say it's as dense as the MAC brush because it's not, but it is that duo fiber, and it kind of gives a more wispy effect when you're using this one. It's really good for doing the circular whatever. Am I bambling? It's a really good little brush. The next brush that I'm talking about is the small shader. This is just what it says, small shader. I used this recently, and in a way that I don't typically use these. I took this brush and I dunked it into my Gwen Stefani palette in a really super dark color, and I went in right up in this corner right here and I pressed a lot of that dark color, and I was able to create a V. This is probably one of my new favorite brushes because of the way that it picked up so much product, and there was no fallout. There wasn't, like, you know, some brushes when you pick them up you get a lot of stuff on there and they kind of just like, this didn't do that. This gave me so much product. I was able to use it also to do a cut crease, which I wouldn't gravitate towards this kind of brush to do a cut crease because it would never occur to me to do that, but I was just like, can you get what I'm saying? New favorite brush, Precise Shader. I have not used this at all because, again, I don't know what I would use it for. I'm like really strange with my makeup brushes. I have to like really need to use them to use them. Face brushes are not, that's a whole nother ballgame. Face brushes and me we get along pretty nicely. So like the precise shader. I wasn't about that one. Next on my list is the angled shader, and this is like the very like almost twinsies. If you put it this way, they look identical, and then you flip it in there for turn. Oh, it's at an angle. You can use this one. Now if I was smart about this, I would have taken the small shader and done that dark color in the corner, and then I would take this one and kind of just like use it to navigate in that V2 and fluff it out. That's what I would use this for. And the last brush in this set is the angled detailer. Now I would not use this to detail anything. Realistically, I would use this for my brows, and I might use it as an eyeliner brush. That little winged stage in the beginning when you're doing your eyeliner, I really like these for that. And then I kind of just, you know, transition into a smaller brush because I do have that weird eyeball curvature thing that I haven't mastered quite well. I just haven't really, I don't know how to get around that curvature in my eyeball. But this is really, I didn't use this one either. Pros for this set. So good things to say about this set. Number one, the quality of the brushes. None of the bristles fell out in the process of using them. I didn't have any fallout as far as the actual product on the brush. None of it flipped out. I mean, you kind of have to like get up in there to get some of that product out of there. They wash really nicely. I will say wash them obviously before you use them. That's just like a no-brainer. Another pro for me with the set is the actual case that it comes in. I feel like a lot of people might find this extraneous or just like fluff and fluff. What? I really like this because I actually took it with me on a house sitting that I did. I knew where all of my eye brushes were, and I brought this with me, and I just quite literally went into my brush kit and just took these out, popped it open, used them, put them back in there, and I'm like, I like that they're all in here. And also, because it's in a case, I can put this in my drawer when I'm not using it. It doesn't take up any space in my actual brush setup on my vanity, which is important because my brushes are multiplying on the weekly basis. So I need to save room wherever I can, and this really helps with that. The best part of all of this, the most exciting part about these brushes is the price. I paid $11.95. for 7 eye brushes. Like, I don't really know if y'all know if that's a good deal or not, but just take my word for it when I say that's just stupid. If they charged $30 for these brushes, I still would have bought them. These are where it is at. Like, if you are wanting a really good brush set and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, or if you're like adventuring into the world of makeup and you're just kind of trying things out, this is a really good starting point because the brushes aren't super complex. It's not like, what do I use this for? Oh my god, what a weird like brush. What would I even do with this? Like, there are 7 brushes. 3 of them you will use all the time. The other 4 you might not use at all. For $12, you get nothing to really talk about. It's like $4 a brush. So the only bad thing I can say about them is that, I don't know, maybe they could have added another brush that wasn't as similar in the blending way, like as the angled shader and the big fluffy blending brush. I don't know, I just really loved it so much that I don't really have a whole lot to say about it in the negative way. Yeah, that's it today for the Makeup Brush Monday. If you like this video and you want to see more of them, please let me know in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up if you're interested in seeing more of them. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's always exciting seeing another number like hello, oh my god, I got another one, yay. I hope y'all have a great Monday. Happiest start of your week to you. I hope everything is nice and peaceful and lovely in the beginning of your week. And then I will see you again on Wednesday. If you want to stick around, I'll be there on Wednesday. See you soon. Bye.